What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to part 3 of my recommended route for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. Now, last time that I left you guys off, we were here at the Castle Front Grace site. We've already done a bunch of things: the Fog Rift Catacombs, the Rivermouth Cave, came down here to the Ruined Forge Lava Intake, handled all this stuff over here. Now, there's just one more thing that I want to check out over here on this end, which would be the Suppressing Pillar. There is a cave here called the Dragon's Pit, but we're actually going to save that until after we do our first legacy dungeon. So we're just going to check out the Suppressing Pillar. We'll head to the left side of this first little area that we have, and then we're going to actually enter the Ballarat Tower Settlement, which will be our first legacy dungeon. So from here, we're going to go ahead and bring out Torrent, because it is quite a little bit of a travel here. And we're going to actually head down this way, which will be towards the Pillar Path waypoint. So we're actually going to head southeast here from the Grace. And we're actually going to stay on this road here to the left. So we're going to start heading a little bit east here. We're going to pass these enemies here. You can fight them, you know. Chances are you've already fought them before, so we don't necessarily have to worry about them right now. Now, there's two roads that you can take here. You can go left for a Michaelis Cross in case you haven't gotten it yet. You'll also meet another NPC, or you can go right. Now, we're going to take the right-hand side. Now, you can skip the enemies because we don't necessarily need to handle anything with them right now. We're going to come up here to all these spirit worms and all that. Now, there is going to be a site of grace here that we can come across. You want to make sure you grab that. Now, here, when you grab this site of grace, there is going to be an NPC here that's kind of howling at the moon, you know, howling in pain. Now, you can talk to him and kind of start his quest line, but that requires you to go down to the Dragon Pit. And again, we're not going to be handling that right now, so you can save him for a little bit. You can talk to him just so he can be marked on your map, but we're not going to be dealing with him right now. So the next thing you're going to do from that site of grace, you're going to head south here. You're going to go up these stairs. Make sure to grab anything that you see on the way over to the Suppressing Pillar. And basically what we're going to do is make our way to that big, tall tower that's right in front of us. It's not anything, you know, important really that's up there. I believe there's a legendary item up there, but I don't even remember what it is. I think it might be like a smithing stone or something. But this does give you a little bit of lore of the lands between. So we're just going to make our way over there. You're going to go ahead and take the elevator up, and you'll be able to get a great view of the actual map itself. Once you get to the top of the tower, there is going to be some lore that you can read here about the lands between. And of course, there's going to be a chest that you can check out here. You can also get a good view of the entire map here. Now, on my end, it's obviously raining and very foggy, so you're not going to be able to get a good view here. But on your end, you'll probably get some better weather. Now, as we're done here, again, we're leaving the Dragon's Pit for later. So once we're done here at the Suppressing Pillar, you're actually going to make your way over to the main gate cross. Now, we have gotten this site of grace in the past just to get the pillars, but we have not done this tower settlement. Now, if you have not gotten this site of grace yet, you can go ahead and make your way to the 3-path cross. Once you travel there, you can actually go through here. There's going to be like a big entrance. It's kind of hard to miss. You'll go over here and you'll find your way to the main gate cross. You can talk to the NPCs there, and you can get yourself the Erdtree fragments that are located right beneath the actual cross itself. Now, before we head into the Ballarat settlement, we're actually going to make our way down this way, southeast, and we're going to get to the Prospect Town, and we're going to find the Church of Benediction. There's also going to be an armor set here that you guys can pick up as well. I'll be making a separate video on that. There's not a lot of stuff over here. There's kind of just stuff that we can pick up, enemies that you can fight. So we'll go ahead and go through it real quick, and then we'll come back here to enter our first legacy dungeon, Ballarat, the Tower Settlement. So from this side of grace, again, we're going to head southeast. So you're going to head this way, and you're going to want to stay along the cliffside here. And you can kind of see the route that you're going to be taking. You're going to be going that way. So we will simply follow this cliff edge here. You can avoid the enemies as well here. They're not necessarily important. Kind of a bad place to be fighting as well, right on that edge. So not necessarily needed to make your way through here. So once we get to this side, obviously you can see the Prospect Town right in front of us. So we're going to go ahead and grab this side of grace really quick. So basically, while you're here, you can go ahead and do Prospect Town, which is right in front of us. To the left of us, there's also going to be some revered spirit ashes right in front of me over there. I don't know if you can see it right above my head. You'll want to grab those as well. We're going to head down this way. After you grab those 2 items, the Prospect Town and the revered spirit ashes over there, we're going to head down this way, and we're just going to follow this road without enemies hitting me. We're going to follow this road all the way down to the Church of Benediction, and then we're going to grab the item there and come back to Ballarat. Now, there are some enemies here as well that you can fight. If you want to take them down, you're more than welcome to do so. Totally up to you. You know, these are very skippable enemies. You can come back and fight them anytime you want. Once you get here, you're going to want to jump up these rocks here. Now, there's going to be an artist shack that you can interact with over there to get some new little side quests that we can do with the painting. And when it comes down here to the Church of Benediction, it's right below us. Now, there is kind of like a little cave that we can follow here, a little route that we can follow down there. But we're actually just going to jump off right here because it actually doesn't hurt the horse that bad. So we'll just jump down here, come over here to the Church of Benediction. Now, there is going to be an item here. I believe it's a talisman, I think. So you can get that talisman, and then after we're done with that, you can get on over here to the entrance. There is going to be a armor set right here that you can pick up really quick. And then once you're done getting that armor set, right down here is actually the entrance to the DLC. So this is where we ended up. We're looking directly above where we started. And now from here, you can actually go back to the main gate cross after we've gotten everything on the southeast side of the little map there. It's actually southwest, but we're headed southeast. So once you teleport back here to this site of grace, we are going to take on Ballarat, the first tower settlement. Now, I am going to do a walkthrough of it, just kind of telling you where to go. The legacy dungeons are obviously some of the best parts of the game, so I'm not going to be spoiling too much. It's pretty straightforward when you get in there as well. But we'll be going through that, and we'll be getting to our first main boss of the game. So I will catch you guys on the next part, which will be part 4 of our recommended route. I'll see y'all later.